rock stars. Okay, so I have been preparing for Snowmageddon all day. We're supposed to get like 18 to 22 inches of snow, and I know that this isn't even approved yet, but I let everybody know that I was going to be coming in. So hopefully they'll approve me soon. But I'm just going to get started. I'm pretty nervous. I think everybody gets really nervous when they come in here, but obviously I'm really nervous. You guys get me in my super hot mess mode here because I've been going crazy all day. So when Julie messaged me and she asked me what I wanted to do for, like, if I would do, I freaked out. I freaked out really bad because stuff like this makes me really nervous. I'm actually kind of glad I think that it's not going to get approved because, it's super nerve-wracking, but that's okay. So when she asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about? And then I kept getting messages from girls. Oh my God, she just said thank you. So she's going to approve me soon. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We're cool. Calm, cool, and collected in here. So I didn't know what I was going to talk about. But then I kept getting messages from girls, other leaders within the company. And they were like, Amanda, I know that you jumped up, pretty quickly from green to this. And I heard that you were behind. And I keep being told to talk to you about mindset. And I really think, honestly, you guys, that mindset is like the biggest thing in the world. And it's so important when it comes to any sort of success in your business. So I made some notes, and I've spoken on this a lot before, but honestly, I really and truly 1000% feel that your mindset is what is going to take you wherever you want to go. It's so true. And we've been learning it from Deb. If you guys are taking Deb's stuff, if you were at the Most Powerful Women, you hear it over and over and over again. And it's so true. And I think that the reason why it works so well, honestly, is because it's so hard to maintain a positive, healthy mindset about everything that you're doing and the success that you want to gain. So for me, it's really important. I was green for 10 months and it started to get a little frustrating. I started to get really frazzled and upset. Like, is this really for me? And I realized I just got to keep going. And then I kept learning and I kept learning and I kept learning. I kept reading a lot of books and I kept, growing my mind, and everything that I was reading kept saying, if you think it, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Ask, believe, receive, ask, believe, receive. So I started to really embody that and live in that. And I kept reading, you need a mantra. And so, I learned that you really have to make that decision. Like, if you're going for a promotion, you've got to make the decision and you've got to run for it and you've got to come up with a mantra. So my mantra, and I think that everybody needs to know this, is that you have to have some kind of mantra. You've got to literally convince your mind and convince yourself and convince everyone else around you that, that you're going to do whatever it is that you set your mind to. You've really got to empower that person within you and that leader that you want to become. And you've got to empower that person every single day. You've got to make that decision and you've got to embody the person that you strive to be. So what I did was every single day I would wake up and I would be like, okay, I went from green to purple, and then a month later I went from purple to black within 3 months. And what I did was I made up my mind. I made up my mind to get there. So obviously it's a lot of work. So I was working really hard, but I was behind a lot of those days. And people keep coming to me. They're like, Amanda, we're so far behind. How can I get there? And I'm like, you've got to make up your mind. You've got to literally pump yourself up like every single day before you go to bed, before you wake up in the morning. Like, as you're laying in bed, you've got to embody that person that you want to become. You've got to become that person. But because truly, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Even if you put it out there to one person, like these people coming to me and saying, Amanda, I don't think that we can do it. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. It's going to stick. It's going to stick with you so hard. And so I would wake up every day, and everything that I did, I would be like, I will finish this month as a purple status presenter, or we will. I used we a lot. We will finish this month as a purple status team. We will finish this month as a black status team. And I literally, with everything that I was doing, with everything that I was saying, I would literally make eye contact with random strangers, and in my mind I would tell them, hey, I'm going to become a purple status presenter, or hey, I'm going to become a black status presenter. And I was very specific about it. And I would be vacuuming, mopping, whatever I was doing, I was saying it in my mind, that it was literally on repeat all the time. And you've got to really like pump yourself up. So when I was going black status, I would sit there and I would think to myself, okay, I was envisioning like how it was going to feel, and I was envisioning what was going to happen. And I was literally seeing like all of the actions that were going to take place when I went black status. And it happened. And we were so far behind every single day. We were like 2 weeks behind like $20,000, I think, behind for black status. But I kept telling myself, I don't care. The numbers are lying. They're lying. They're lying. And it's not true. And I'm going black status. My team, we're going to finish this month as a black status team. And I was pumping everybody up every single day. I was like, don't you dare think to yourself for 1 minute that you're not going to be an elite, or don't you dare. Like, I got these girls really pumped up, and we were all on our mantras. And we literally, on my team, we live for our mantras. Live for them. So you've really got to embody who you strive to be, and you've got to cheer yourself on like it's nobody's business. Like, every single day, wake up, I'm gonna be this person, I am this person. Act as if you are already that person. Even if you feel down and out, even if you feel like you just don't want to get out of bed, you've got to jump out of bed. You've got to use energy in everything that you do, and you've got to really just empower that person that you want to become every day. Like, light that fire underneath your own butt every single day and jump out of bed excited for what's going to come. Even if you've had a horrible day the day before, let it go, and every single day wake up and be excited, be happy, and tell yourself that it's coming. What you want is coming, and it's going to happen, and there's nothing that anyone can do to stop you. But I would literally tell strangers. I told the crossing guard down the street that I was going to go black status. I told her I was going to go purple status. I told all the moms that stand around there, it's happening, you know. And I would just let them know, like, with a smile on my face, hey, just to let you know, you know. And it's all about making up your mind and making that decision, and then convincing yourself and the rest of the people around you that it's going to happen. Because when you have all of those minds working with you, oh girl, anything is possible. Anything is possible. If you can convince the people around you and everybody else in the world that something is going to happen, it's going to happen. So I don't care. I know that some of you girls on here, you know, maybe you're struggling to re-hit or whatever it is. If you've got leaders on your team, I feel like this really applies to those girls too, because, you know, if you've got these girls, you've got to help them by convincing, first of all, yourself that these girls are going to hit that elite leadership position or that exclusive position or whatever it is. You got to convince yourself, and then you've got to work on convincing them. I had a girl that literally did $6,000 in one day on her team. And she did it all herself because I convinced her that it was going to happen. I was like, girl, it's going to happen. Like, I believe in you. And we've got to believe in these girls so much. And I know that some of you girls know this already, and sometimes we just need to hear it again, but we've really got to believe in these people. I have the comments off, by the way, because I'm so nervous. So I don't want to see anything. But we've got to, like, convince these people that something is going to happen. If we aren't there to believe in them, then they aren't going to be able to believe in themselves. But we first have to believe in our own power and our own worthiness and in all that we have to offer. We really are, each and every single one of us in here. I see some of you girls beating yourselves up sometimes, and listen, we're all rock stars in here. Like, every single one of us girls in here, we worked so hard to get here. So hard to get here. Even if it's just one time, even if it's just 2 times, it doesn't matter. You still got here. And I think that we really need to work on giving ourselves more credit, because we need to embody that person that we are, and the person that we grew ourselves to become to get to this position that we are in. Even if we're not hitting it anymore, that's okay. You'll hit it again. You will hit it again, but first you've got to believe that you're going to hit it again. You can't be beating yourself up all the time, and you've got to be able to convince others around. Carry yourself as if you are already the person that you want to become. You know, everything that I read about mindset, it says, like, you know, do things as if you've already obtained it. You know, like, if you want, like, a fancy house, you know, your dream house, like, go shopping for your dream house. If you want to maintain black status, like, act as if you already maintain black status, and really just pump yourself up and walk and talk and be like that person every single day. Find joy in sharing your road less traveled with the world. Open up your soul. Be proud of your wounds, like the things that have happened to you. Be vulnerable with your teams and be vulnerable with the world. I think that, honestly, my following trust me so much because I literally, like, I open myself up to them. I am 100% like a wackadoodle all the time on my Facebook page, and I really just embody that person every day. I open up, I share my story all the time with people because I want people to feel like they genuinely, truly know me, and I just feel like that's so, so important. Because then when you're going to people and you're talking to them, they trust you because they feel like they really know you. You've opened up to them. And you can embody, again, that person that you want to become, you know, by convincing the world that you're already there. Just carry yourself that way. So I wanted to be short. Sometimes I go really, really long, and I didn't want to do that this time. But I just want to wrap it up super quick because I don't want to go forever. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, Amanda. So just basically, you guys listen, like what I've learned on this amazing journey with Younique is that you've got to be positive every step of the way. Like always be smiling, always be transferring that energy onto your teams. And you'll notice a really big difference and a really big shift in yourself, in your business, and in the people that are attracted to you and the people that come to you by just the energy that you're giving off, because you're going to get back what you put out. So just believe in yourself and be your biggest cheerleader, because if you don't believe in yourself, then who else is going to believe in you, right? You've got to be able to pump yourself up and believe in the person that you want to become and have faith in that person that you're going to become before it happens. So have faith that it's going to happen, and it will, and you will become that person. Whatever it is that you want, you can have. Whatever it is that you want, you can have. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Anything. You know, just don't be down on yourself and don't bring yourself down. Live up to the expectation of who you want to be, and you'll become that person. Act the part, play the part, and you will become the part. It's hard to do, but if you practice makes perfect, right? And anything that we do in this business, you're going to suck really bad, and then you're going to get really, really good. So work on your mantra and come up with a mantra every single month, whether it be how much money you want to make, how many people you want to sponsor, whatever it is that you want to do, come up with a mantra and just embody your life and become that person and practice it every single day and tell yourself that it's going to happen, because it will. Whatever it is that you strive for, it's going to happen. You're going to get it no matter what. You're amazing. Every single person in this group is amazing. We're all going to have things that happen. Bad things are going to happen. It's inevitable. But it's the person that we become on the other side of that thing that makes it all worthwhile, right? Every time we go through a struggle, we learn and we fall and we get hurt, but we learn a valuable lesson, and we gain knowledge and we gain confidence from all of these struggles that we feel. Maybe you're like losing people on your team or whatever, you know, maybe you're not maintaining your rank. That's okay. Learn from it and decide what needs to change, or decide what you can do differently, or decide what you need to change about your mindset in order to get back on that horse and just rock it out and just really go for it and be that person again, you know? So basically wake up every morning, spank yourself on the booty, and let yourself know, I'm doing this, I'm amazing, I am the leader that leaders want to be led by every single day, and believe in yourself and believe in the people on our teams and really just lift them up, because if we're lifting others up, they're going to want to lift us up in return, and it's just such an incredible feeling. So yeah, I was really nervous to do this. I'm sorry if I was like all over the place, but thank you so much for having me. I didn't read any of the comments. And I hope that this inspired somebody and helped somebody in some way, shape, or form. You girls inspire me like crazy every single day. And I just want you girls all to know that I'm so grateful for you. And, you know, a lot of you girls have opened up your arms to me and been so sweet and amazing. And I just am so grateful. I'll never be able to tell all of you girls how grateful I am for you and all of the knowledge you've given me and everything that I've gained from you. Thank you. Thank you, girls, for all being you. I believe in all of you girls, and I hope that you believe in yourselves too. Bye, guys.